Please save us, JJ McCarthy. Please save us, JJ McCarthy. Hello, Commanders. Automatic Gamer here, and welcome to the NFL Week 8 predictions. And oh gosh, we have no one knows in the NFL. No one knows. We don't know what the Vikings with the 2025, 2026 Minnesota Vikings are. We don't know what any other team in the NFL is. Like, if who's good, if who's bad, who's unknown. But yeah, there's a lot of unknowns in the NFL right now, and it's only week 8. We're not even to the halfway point of the season. And yeah, I don't know what to say, and I don't know what to think. But yeah, this is just, it's been a good and then bad and then good season, on and off. I don't understand. This is a very weird start to this NFL season. But anyway, let's get started and get things underway. Starting off with Thursday Night Football, you got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Now, I mean, for the Vikings taking on the Chargers, we just found out also, I thought the experiment was over because after that game performance against the Philadelphia Eagles, I thought they were going to be moving on to Max Brosner instead and then throw McCarthy maybe in week 9 against the Lions. But it turns out they're going to be having Carson Wentz be the starter for this week against the Chargers, which I'm not confident in at all, especially with what happened against the Eagles, because we all saw and we all want to forget that memory immediately, and we just want to move on. Plus, well, I mean, our back's up against the wall. This is every game is a must-win game, but this still for sure is a must-win game. We have to win this. To keep our playoff hopes and dreams alive, we have to win this. And yeah, Carson Wentz and the Vikings, he needs to get a little bit better on his throwing, not see ghosts pretty much all the time. We need to pretty much improve on our red zone offense, especially. Our offense and our run game is still really, really good with guys like Jordan Mason. And of course, we're going to be getting Aaron Jones back, so he'll be great to add into that run game, make it a little bit stronger. We still got our best wide receiver trio with Justin Jefferson, best wide receiver in the NFL, Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor, Adam Thielen is still there, even though he hasn't really done much for this year and this season. And of course, I know we got really strong defense with some CBs back there like Isaiah Rodgers and everything like that. And also, of course, I know we got guys like Brian O'Neill, Ryan Kelly, Will Fries, Blake Cashman. We still have returned for our defense, which is great. We should be getting AVJ, Andrew Van Ginkel, back coming into. If he's not back for this game against the Chargers, he'll be back, I think, week 9. So, yeah, and going up against this Chargers team, and I would say, well, I mean, it's being played in LA, so that's pretty bad, or that may not benefit us, but anyway, our back is up against the wall, so how much hurt do you think the Vikings can be more than this, 3-3? But yeah, going up against Chargers being led by Justin Herbert, and of course the Chargers, they got some injuries going for them, which is not great some on the offense and some on the defense, so they're a little bit wonky going into games like this. And well, for this game, I know it's being played in LA, but for this game, I'm going to go with the Vikings to get the bounce back win with our backs completely against the wall. And after this, hopefully, the Carson Wentz experiment is over and JJ McCarthy or Max Brosner will save the Minnesota Vikings and we can go on a run. Hopefully, yeah, JJ McCarthy will save our team. So let's pray that the force will be with the Vikings. So yeah, let's just hope. Following that game, you have... Oh, good God, this might be a one-sided match. You have the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The Miami Dolphins getting absolutely just destroyed by the Cleveland Browns. Tua did not look great. Of course, they still don't have the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. They still got Jalen Waddle, so that's great. They don't have the greatest offense. They can't do anything for protection for Tua, which is awful. Their defense is, I don't want to say it's abysmal, but it's not great, but so it's technically abysmal. The Dolphins are just a pretty sad team right now, which I think kind of sucks, being that my uncle is a Dolphins fan. And with them taking on the Atlanta Falcons and Michael Penix Jr., and especially with having guys like Bijan Robinson in that run game, and with him having the ability to trying to run all over you if you let him, because that can definitely happen. This may be a pretty long day for the Miami Dolphins. And for a lot of these reasons, and especially with how the Falcons work with Bijan Robinson in that run game, they got plenty of weapons in the offense to throw to. And of course, I know they got like a pretty formidable O-line for protection, a really good defense going for them, and they have a good secondary going for them as well. So, I mean, with all these factors that they have, I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons this year. And Dolphins, just get the number 1 pick. Following that, you have this may be an ugly game, but also may give one team their first win, who knows. You got the New York Jets facing off against Cincinnati Bengals. So Bengals Jets. One is winless and one is starting to look better. So yeah. The Jets obviously still a winless team. They can't get anything going. Justin Fields is being sacked left and right across a not so great O-line for protection up against a quarterback like him. And of course I know Aaron Glenn isn't doing the greatest things for the New York Jets, so I don't know. They're the Jets, and luckily we're not the Jets, so that's great. And well, them facing off against Cincinnati Bengals with, of course, Joe Flacco as quarterback, and I know you got still guys like Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Trey Hendrickson, and they're looking great, obviously. They have a pretty good offense, especially, well, when Joe Flacco hopefully comes back pretty soon in December. Their offense, it is super high-powered. They're one of the best teams in the NFL, and, well, they're still in second place in the AFC North. The biggest competition is going to be the Steelers because the Ravens are not looking the same with Lamar Jackson, and the Browns, well, I don't know. They're the Browns, but they're looking way, way better. And they may be a better team coming into next year, but I'll talk more about Cleveland in a little bit. But yeah, with the Bengals facing off against the Jets, being played in Cleveland, and also I forgot to mention with the Dolphins game being played in Atlanta, that's going to hurt the Dolphins. But also with the Bengals and Jets facing off and it being played in Cincinnati, I'm going to give the Bengals the edge, and Jets, it would be a weird, interesting coincidence if this would ended up giving the Jets their first win of the season. But who knows? This game might be ugly and could go either way. Following that game, you have the speaking of the Cleveland Browns, you have the Cleveland Browns facing off against the New England Patriots. So for the Browns and Patriots, I'm going to start out with the Patriots first. Now, the Patriots facing off against Titans, and I know it's just Titans, and they just fired Brian Callahan, which maybe make them look like a better team, especially with Cam Ward still. But Patriots with Drake May, we got to stop them. They're well on their way to rebuilding their empire and the second Death Star. So we got to stop this dark side from rising, and I know the dark side is the Green Bay Packers and the Lions and the Bears, but still. The other part of the dark side, in my opinion, is the Patriots. We need to stop them. And, of course, Drake May is looking better and better. And, of course, I know he's got really good O-line. He's got Stephon Diggs. He's doing great. He's got a really good defense going for him for protection as well. A great offense, and well, yeah, Drake May. Yeah, I don't know, Patriots, and of course, them they might have a really big defensive battle going up against this Cleveland Browns team because the Browns have a really good defense going for them. Their defense is one of the top in the NFL, especially in the defense and the secondary, and of course in the passing defense and everything like that. They're one of the best, if not the best, defense in the NFL. And also, the Browns on the offense, they do have a really strong run game, especially with guys like Quinshon Judkins and everything like that. So, and of course, I know they are starting. They all do have Dillon Gabriel, who's still throwing the ball at center at quarterback. I mean, do I want him to bench Dillon Gabriel and start Shedeur Sanders? I'm not certain, but could that make him look like a better team? Who knows? But for this game, I do not know who's going to win this. But I'm going to give the edge to the Browns just because of that high-powered defense. I'm going to give the edge to the Cleveland Browns, and hopefully they can shut down whatever Drake May and the Patriots are going to be doing. So, Cleveland Browns, you get the win. Following that, you have... Let's see here. You have a NFC East showdown, a rematch. I don't know if they want revenge or not. You have got the New York Giants facing off against the Philadelphia Eagles. Last time these two played, I think we all knew what happened. Jackson Dart, Cam Skattebo went crazy. It's October. He was scaring the Philadelphia Eagles all around going, Skattebo, boo! And I know why. He is one of the most formidable players in the NFL. One of those guys is definitely winning the Offensive Rookie of the Year. And they got a ton of talent on their team for the Giants. And I know they blew a 33-point game against the Denver Broncos last week, but man, they still looked very good, and Jackson Dart still had one hell of a very good football game. And going up against the Philadelphia Eagles, their main division rival, they know that they're still going to want to win this game, even though they won the last time they played 34-17. So Eagles, I think they're looking to maybe get revenge on the Giants for this game. But who knows? Again, divisional game, NFC East. It could go either way. I mean, for this game, I know they got Jalen Hurts. It's Saquon Barkley ain't looking the same. Their offense, Eagles, could be a little bit better. Their defense is pretty good, especially in the secondary. It's great with guys like Mitchell, Cooper DeJean in the secondary defense, so that's amazing. But yeah, for this game, since maybe if they can't get anything going in their run or passing game, I'm going to go with the New York Giants to get this win. And Giants fans, if you can beat them again, that would be great. But don't let me regret this, NFL, please. Following the NFC East showdown, we have the you got the Buffalo Bills facing off against the Carolina Panthers. This might, I don't know. Well, let's just say, the Panthers, they're above 500. Finally, I think it was ever since, when was it last time? I think it was ever since 2021 they were above 500, having these 3 wins in the NFC South. So that's great for the Panthers, going for them. So yay, that's awesome for Panthers fans. Bryce Young is looking great. Their offense is able to move the ball. Their defense can be pretty good at times, not probably at the level as facing off against some guys like the Buffalo Bills and, well, the Bills might give them a good run with Josh Allen, and of course, you got James Cook in that run game. So, and you got a really good offense, and defense maybe could be a little bit better for the Bills. I mean, I know, yeah, they were on a bye last week, and then so that could make them maybe a little bit better if they do get improvements on their defense. I mean, I know their secondary is, well, it's not the greatest. It could be a little bit better, but for this game, I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills to get this win, but Panthers, kind of happy you're above 500. You don't have to be laughed at anymore in the NFL. That belongs to the Jets, which that's pretty hilarious. So, go Bills. Next, you have the Chicago Bears facing off against the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens, they don't look the same without Lamar Jackson. I mean, they're not getting really much going, especially in that AFC North. I mean, hopefully when Lamar Jackson hopefully comes back pretty soon, because I think I heard he's scheduled to be coming back within like the next couple weeks in the NFL. So that'd be good. He'll be back like through maybe the halfway marker or something. And then the Ravens can go on a run. I mean, and I know you still got King Derrick Henry, so that's really good for one of the best players in the NFL, who I absolutely love. He's one of the best players in the NFL that I've seen. And well, with them taking on Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears, the Bears, I don't know what is going on. They are going on a win streak. They're in third place in the NFC North, and they're going on a win streak. And of course, the Lions are on a bye. The Packers, I'll get to them later on their extremely interesting game. But yeah, the Bears going up against the Ravens with Caleb Williams, and I know they have a really good offense, and they got plenty of weapons to throw the ball to. Their defense is phenomenal. It's really good. And of course, the Ravens, of course, haven't looked the same without Lamar Jackson. This is being played in Baltimore, which might benefit the Ravens a little bit more, but I don't know. For this game, I want to pick Chicago to win this, but also division rivalry is just poking at me and being like, pick the Ravens, pick the Ravens. So for this game being played in Baltimore, which might benefit them, I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens to win this game. And Bears, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. And go Derrick Henry. Following that game, which might be entertaining, you got San Francisco 49ers taking on the Houston Texans. And, I mean, 49ers, no Brock Purdy at quarterback, no problem, because Mac Jones can just take care of everything. And I know they still got guys like CMC. They got a ton of injuries still they're dealing with, and well, which isn't great, but man, they are I don't want to say they're a scrappy team, the 49ers, but man, they can be a good team even if they're still injured and beaten up on the offensive side of the ball and don't have as many weapons as they normally would. Yeah, they're still a good team. And with them facing off against the Houston Texans, Texans fans, I kind of feel sorry for you because one, CJ Stroud is not looking great. Your offense is a little bit of abysmal, and your defense is amazing. There's nothing wrong with that. I love your defense. But your offense isn't the greatest, and CJ Stroud isn't looking good at all. So that's pretty bad going for you. And going up against a 49ers team like this with got some injuries, but still got a good amount of weapons on the offensive side of the ball, I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers with Mac Jones to get this win. He's been playing really, really good. They have a good defense for him, really good offense with a ton of weapons on the offensive line. So 49ers, you get this win. Your next game, you have The Tampa Bay Buccaneers facing off against the New Orleans Saints, an NFC South match. Well, one, this is an NFC South match. It's a divisional game, so it could go either way. But I mean, Buccaneers losing pretty badly to the Detroit Lions. They couldn't really get anything or much going. Baker Mayfield was getting constantly pressured. He couldn't really do much of anything, which honestly sucks because he's one of my favorite players in the NFL and hopefully should. And he's one of the contenders for the NFL who should be winning MVP this season, in my opinion. And also, it just sucks. You still got. Well, I know they're dealing with a ton of injuries. You just got Mike Evans back, and then Mike Evans, who's one of the best players who I love to death. Mike Evans, he just gets injured on his way back to the Buccaneers, and he just gets injured and got a concussion, and he's got I think just concussion or something with his collarbone as well, which honestly sucks. And I know you don't have Bucky Irving in the backfield. You don't have Eni Ibuka. You don't have Chris Godwin. That is just bad for this Buccaneers team. Even though you're going up against an NFC South opponent in the New Orleans Saints, and it could go either way. But yeah, for the Saints, I don't know. I mean, they got guys like Chris Olave and, well, I mean, Tyler Shook at your quarterback position. I mean, not bad, but they're just looking, I think, to show progress. So for this match, for an NFC South game, because I know it could go either way, but for this game, I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get this win. And Tampa Bay Buccaneers, just get healthy and you'll be one of the best teams in the NFL. Not that you are already, though. Following that NFC South match, you got oh boy, this might be interesting because of what happened last week. You got the Dallas Cowboys facing off against the Denver Broncos. It might be one of the games for the week for a lot of people because, well, we play on Thursday. For the Cowboys and Broncos, this might be an interesting match. Because, well, what happened the last week? Because Giants blew a 33-point lead, allowing Bo Nix and everyone else in that fourth quarter to just come roaring back to life, looking like gods, and just blowing the crap out of the Giants and just winning by that 1 point because the Giants apparently don't have a kicker, which helped them out a lot. And, well, Bo Nix and the Broncos, they look great. Their offense knows how to move the ball within him throwing or in that passing and run game, which is great. Their defense is absolutely awesome, which is incredible. Going up against the Dallas Cowboys, which scored apparently 44 points against this Commanders team last week. Yeah, that's insane. Dak Prescott continues to look good, and I know you got guys like CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and, well, guys that can help move the ball and catch the ball for your team. And I know your defense still isn't the greatest, but I think it might be getting a little bit better, which is good. So for this game, I mean, could go either way. I mean, both defenses are both good. Both offenses are good. But I would say which team has a better defense, it would have to be the Broncos, which might give them a little bit of an edge against this Dallas team. And, of course, the other factor is I think it's being played in Denver, which is usually a really hard place to play. Let's see. Yeah, it is being played in Denver, so that's a really usually hard place to play, unless you're the Broncos, of course. So for this game, this might be one of the best football games you can ever see, but yeah, I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos to get this win. And yeah, this might be a really fun game to watch. Following that, you have Tennessee Titans versus the Indianapolis Colts, an AFC South game. An NFC South match. Uh, Tennessee Titans fired Brian Callahan, which kind of makes him look like a better team. And I know the offense is complete trash. Cam Ward shows all his potential. He still looks good, which is great. The defense is okay. And going up against probably the number one best team in football right now with Mr. Indiana Jones and the Indianapolis Colts. If someone told me that Daniel Jones is pulling off this insane BS with the Indianapolis Colts because we know his ceiling and we probably knew what was gonna happen, but man, did we know this was gonna happen with this insane Colts and Daniel Jones or Indiana Jones storyline of what the hell is going on. But also, yeah, for the Colts, they're looking amazing as the number one team in the NFL right now with Indiana Jones. You got, of course, Jonathan Taylor. He's having a breakout year and breakout games. Their offense is amazing. Their defense is great. Their secondary is amazing. And yeah, they're going to probably wanting to destroy their division rivals in the Tennessee Titans. And yeah, Colts fans, yeah, they're having one of the best times in the NFL with one of the best teams in the AFC South right now. And well, looking how everything is going, the Colts might win this division, which is pretty interesting given that how this storyline has developed from week 1 to where we are now in this NFL season, which honestly, I can't still believe on where this is going. Because, well, I mean, the Colts with Daniel Jones, I mean, that's insane. But yeah, for this game, I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts and Mr. Indiana Jones to get this win. And so, yeah, that's really good for the Colts. And I still can't believe this storyline. And following that, you have, let's see here, I think this might be, yeah, it is. All right, so let's see here. So we have the Green Bay Packers facing off against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Probably one of the games that maybe everyone wants to see. Mainly Aaron Rodgers, who knows. But yeah, this game, it might be interesting for Sunday Night Football. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be insane because, well, it's Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers' apprentice going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers with Aaron Rodgers. And of course, if there's one game that I think Aaron Rodgers wants to win, it's going to be this game up against his pupil in Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. So yeah, this game being played in Pittsburgh, you know that Pittsburgh crowd is going to be incredibly loud. Of course, leading in the AFC North. And well, yeah, this game might be really interesting because of how both teams are working. And I know the Packers are dealing with a couple of injuries on the offense, and I think maybe a couple on the defense, which is going to hurt them a lot. Jordan Love, I heard for the past few days, has been better, but I know he's still running for his life, which is pretty good. And also, I mean, well, DK Metcalf and the Aaron Rodgers-led Pittsburgh Steelers, and I know guys like TJ Watt are going to want to win this game. And well, for this game, I don't know if it's going to go either way, but honestly, it's going to be insane to watch because Aaron Rodgers, you know, he's going to want to win this game. And well, yeah, this game being played in Pittsburgh, I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers and Steelers go Super Bowl. But yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers win. And following for Monday Night Football, you have the Washington Commanders facing off against the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Commanders losing, of course, to the Dallas Cowboys. Jane Daniels still looking pretty solid. And I know, of course, Scary Terry still not there. So that's not great for their team. Terry McLaurin still being out. Hopefully he'll return. And I think maybe the next week, I think I heard he'll be back. So that'd be great for this Commanders team in offense. Of course, Jane Daniels being back with one of his best weapons will help him a lot. Their offense is still good. Their defense can still be good. I think it's maybe regressed a little bit, which kind of stinks, but it's still good here and there. And I know very competitive against the Dallas Cowboys. Jane Daniels, of course, could have won it, but yeah, ultimately ended up being defeated by the Dallas Cowboys. And well, going up against the Chiefs and being played in Arrowhead, Chiefs ultimately looking better and better and trying to reclaim their glory in that AFC West division and the AFC champions. So with the Chiefs, with Patrick Mahomes, Rashee Rice, Travis Kelce, everybody that they got on the offense with all these weapons, and the defense being extremely formidable and really good, especially in that secondary and in their run game with really good with like guys like Isaiah Pacheco and everyone else. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs to get this win, and yeah, this is gonna be another interesting week in this NFL season. So, Commanders, if you guys, hopefully you enjoyed that, and also if you guys want to talk more football with me and everything like that, just subscribe to my channel and join my Discord. The link will be in the description. And also, if you want to, yeah, just subscribe to my channel, join my Discord, and also I'll see you on the football field, Commanders.